Tears for the tear god, salt for the salt throne, and gas the leaf tribe.
It's been a while, but I didn't feel like ignoring this one. This one's just pure insanity, and it's got me really angry. But, well, I mean, on top of the reasons you probably think, not for the reasons you might think.
So Irving, it's time. It's time. Pandemic is fucking over. We're gonna say, fuck you, pandemic, suck our dick! Go get some titties. Alright?
Now, while we read through this, it's important to remember that the bill that made these amendments to the Criminal Code of Canada received unanimous assent in the House of Commons. Not one MP of any party dissented. Conversion therapy. Definition of conversion therapy, section 320.101 of the Criminal Code. In sections 320.102 to 320.104, conversion therapy means a practice, treatment, or service designed to A. Change a person's sexual orientation to heterosexual. B. Change a person's gender identity to cisgender. Change a person's gender expression, sorry, that's C, so that it conforms to the sex assigned to the person at birth. D. Repress or reduce non-heterosexual attraction or sexual behavior. E. Repress a person's non-cisgender gender identity. Or F. Repress or reduce a person's gender expression that does not conform to the sex assigned to the person at birth. Now, if that doesn't sound absolutely fucking insane to you, they go ahead and explain just how insane it is. They want you absolutely clear. They have fucking lost their minds. For greater certainty, this definition does not include a practice, treatment, or service that relates to the exploration or development of an integrated personal identity, such as a practice, treatment, or service that relates to a person's gender transition, and that is not based on an assumption that a particular sexual orientation, gender identity, or gender expression is to be preferred over another. Section 320.102. Everyone who knowingly causes another person to undergo conversion therapy, including by providing conversion therapy to that person, is A. Guilty of an indictable offense and liable to imprisonment for a term of not more than 5 years, or B. Guilty of an offense punishable on summary conviction. I don't even know what to start yelling about. What the absolute fuck? Like, the way it's phrased so clearly, change a person's sexual orientation to heterosexual, change a person's gender identity to cisgender. It seems to accept the idea that there are things that are not legally called conversion therapy that may be able to change a person's sexual orientation to homosexual, or change a person's gender identity to transgender. The word we've been using for this is fucking grooming. For greater certainty, grooming is still fucking legal. But if you're a parent of a 3-year-old who goes, "Daddy, I'm a girl now," and you go, "Yeah, I don't believe you," you may be committing a criminal offense. What the absolute fuck? And that is not based on an assumption that a particular sexual orientation, gender identity, or gender expression is to be preferred over another. It's very clear that the law in Canada prefers homosexuality and transgenderism over Cis-Het. Absolutely fucking privileged under the law. Written into the fucking criminal code. I'm gonna throw something. Jesus Christ. Alright, I banged my head against the wall. I'm feeling better. A little calmer. A little fuzzy. So the parent who tells their child, nah, I don't think you're trans, may in fact be committing a crime. But the parent that forces their 3-year-old son to wear dresses and calls them a girl and treats them like a girl, there's no punishment for that. You can twist up a kid claiming that, oh, they told you from infancy, from toddler, that they knew better, and just destroy a fucking child under the law. And it's totally fine. It's totally fine. Unanimous assent. Every fucking conservative MP. Keep that in mind. I'm mad because I'm a grown-ass man with fucking tits. I'm mad because I hate myself for getting groomed into the Reddit trans cult and fucking up my body. I'm mad because the medical establishment failed me. I know I'm responsible for my actions, but doctors are supposed to know better than me. This informed consent policy, where it's just a free-for-all hormone prescription factory, is beyond irresponsible. I was a vulnerable alcoholic with OCD and a whole slew of other mental health conditions, and yet they just said, well, here's your titty pills, ooh-woo. I gained almost 100 pounds due to the lack of testosterone and grew size D boobs. I look like a freak. I'll be damned if there isn't a reckoning in the next decade or so, with young adults detransing left and right, and doctors getting sued up the ass. I hate that I'm part of this grand, botched experiment. Rant over. Sorry, I'm drunk. You know what? There won't be a reckoning. Not in Canada, because attempts to prevent outcomes like this are now illegal in Canada. And yeah, that pisses me off. But what I find even more upsetting is that I still feel I have no reason to believe anything will change because of this. You know, the people who haven't already aren't going to rise up and vote PPC. The Conservative Party voters are going to say, well, at least it's Pierre Poilievre who's chemically castrating and surgically mutilating children. At least conservatives are in power and doing it now. There won't be a populist uprising overthrowing the psychopaths. Because Canadians are that stupid. They're that insane. They truly believe that this is a good thing. This place is lost. At least Pox Toxic thinks Doom-Pilled Irving is fun.
Relevant links to shit I said in the description. Maybe. I'm Irving Twin. Like, subscribe, or don't. It's a free country. At least it used to be.